Well, hello and welcome to Cozy Couch Corner for another episode of Tea and Tarot. Cheers! We've got lovely sunshine here. We didn't start off like that this morning, I have to say, and I could see this there was dull dark cloud and there was like a line and then there was sunshine and blue sky behind it. Thankfully it came this way. So it's absolutely glorious now. Cold, but glorious. And I saw the tits again today. I don't see them very often. I usually only see one. I saw two. In my conifer, that's what it's called. And dawdling about. I looked them up this time. I think I looked them up before and then forgot what they were. They're cold tits. Where I used to live, where I grew up, we had blue tits. And I knew they weren't blue tits, and I knew they were tits, but they're cold tits. So that was lovely. It was lovely to see the birds, lovely to see different birds, which is nice. Yesterday, I sort of mentioned what the energy was like at the moment. And I had a picture, but I didn't describe it. And I thought I'd attempt to describe it. Looks like a sine wave. It looks like a band. There's a band. And I'm going to say sine wave. It's a long time since I've done physics. But it's very regular. Even though it looks like it's a modulation, it's very regular. This regular sine wave. And then behind it is the noise. And I think it's probably the noise, the chaos has been modulated. So it's just going along in this band. I see all different colours. But what I think it's about, there is the chaos. There is can see all the chaos, all the other noise behind it, which has been modulated, which is interesting. So it's like it's been capped. It can't go beyond the boundaries. It's sticking in this bandwidth. There normally be modulation. You keep it at the same height, but it means that it's not necessarily the background isn't a regular wave. It gets squashed up so that it sits in this band. The best I can. Yeah, it's probably been 30 going on for 40 years since. No, it can't be that long, can it? No, actually, it probably is since I've done physics. Yeah, going on for 40 years since I did physics. So that's my best description. And I think the point of it is A, there are boundaries on it. It's been modulated. And B, we need to focus on the energy that isn't the chaos. We need to focus on that regular sine wave. So it's picking that out in the energy, if you can feel like all the energy, is not focusing on the chaos energy, but focusing on the regular, more consistent, I'm going to say calm, much calmer energy, out of all the chaos, but also to know that the chaos is bounded. It's been modulated. It can't go up any further than the band, and it can't go down any further. It can't. I guess it's, yeah, not the extremes. It's in the middle. So yeah, I still didn't do a very good job with describing it, but did my best. I can see it. Trying to describe. I probably should have drawn it, but then it's not just what it looks like, is it? It's interpreting it. So yeah, in the chaos, and the energy's changing, and the energy is some of the energy is chaotic. It's putting that in the background. I'm focusing on something calmer and more consistent. I haven't had a swig of tea yet. What's wrong with me? Happy New Year. I'm probably still going to be wearing this hat. How long? I'll wear it at least till Three Kings night, if I remember. And then, which is the 6th of January, and then I'll decide whether I want to continue wearing it, because I really like it and it makes me happy, and it's all sparkly, even when it's not on my head and it's sat over there on my drum. It's all sparkly and joyful and lovely. So that's what I need in my life. Bit of sparkle, bit of joy. Right. Oh, and in case you missed it, I did the New Year reading, 2026 reading, about a week ago. There's a long form and a short form up. Right. Better get on with this one. First one of the new year. Okay. I think they're ready before I was. Okay, what message do you have for us for Thursday, the 1st of December? Shall we try that again? I wrote down December, didn't I? And I wrote down 2025. What message do you have for us for Thursday, the 1st of January, 2026, please? Well, I'm more awake than I think I am. Not when I wrote it, but I am now. I got corrected, didn't I? Ooh, blimey. Are we having it this way up? We're having it that way up. Oh. Ten of Swords reversed. Are we having this one? Are we having it that way up or the other way up? Ten of Wands. Are we having the next one? Oh, it's going to be one of those. Start of the year, it's going to be one of those. Right. I didn't ask, but it's this way up. Yeah. Eight of Wands. Oh, didn't show you, did I? I'm staring at it. Eight of Wands. We had that the other day. The Firebird. Oh, blimey. Are we having any more? No. No, because you know what I can cope with. Right. Where are we starting? Because we seem to have been doing in reverse order last time. Are we starting with... Does it matter where we start? No, it doesn't matter where we start. Shall I start with the ten of... No. It doesn't matter where we start, but don't start with the... Okay. Eight of Wands. Firebird. Swift action. And last time, which I didn't think came out in the short form because I take a while to get into it and get all the stuff through. The long form reading, we had that there was transformation. It wasn't just us, things were going to change around us, situations. I mean, we, like I said, we're always transforming. So swift action. And we did get swift action by us, and I'm still getting swift action by us, but I'm not sure. Do we know? It's going to be different for everybody. Swift action, but I would say not reaction. And not if somebody's trying to force you into a position. If you're like a sales tactic, one place left. Better get this thing, or no, you've got 10 minutes to make a decision. Come on, make a decision. Not that sort of swift action, but there's going to be some sort of swift action required. I'm getting that next year is going to be more, I say more energetic. That's not really helpful, is it? But more dynamic, more proactive. proactive. I think we're going to be more proactive, but not just us. I think other people, there's going to be a lot more proactivity. I think there's a lot of things that people have just let happen that if they'd realised what was going to go on down the line, they might have complained earlier, or they might have, like I said, be more proactive, stop it before it starts. Yeah, there's things now that people are fighting for other people, for justice, for other people's safety, whatever, that if someone had done something earlier, things wouldn't have turned out like that. But who and what? But yeah, I'm getting far more, we're going to feel far more empowered, more decisive. So that'll be brilliant. Yeah. Okay, we're still not to do the Ten of Wands yet. We're going to the Ten of Swords reversed. Yeah, swift action but not grasping at straws. Which I think we had is not, and not being pushed into making quick decisions. I mean, I for one am a great procrastinator, and if that was an Olympic sport, I'd probably be a champion. So yeah, so I think with the Eight of Wands, we're getting away from a lot of the procrastination. I think the energy is going to be such that we're going to be far more, like I said, dynamic. Ten of Swords, okay, not clutching at straws. Being more discerning about the people we let into our life. I mean, sometimes you don't have a choice with workplaces, do you? Or some places, but it's knowing who to associate with more than others. And the grasping at straws, the desperation, we're just giving our power away. But we're going to be more empowered, so we're not going to be doing that, and it's reversed because we're not going to be doing that. We're going to be far more empowered. We're going to make decisions, but we're going to make them from an empowered position and not from desperation, not from a victim mindset. And we're going to be a bit more choosy about the people and the things that we let into our life. Ten of Wands. Now, I can do the Ten of Wands. I get the words around the right way this time. We grow through what we go through. And I think a lot of us have got to the point where we can see when we're coming at things from a victim mindset or desperation. Even if we haven't been able to stop ourselves, we can see it, and we can see when we're coming at situations from an empowered position. And a lot of us are far more discerning, or at least far more aware of the sort of people that we want in our life, the sort of people we don't, and the patterns of behaviour of people that we'd rather stay away from. And I've got fruit, and I've never seen fruit on this card before. I mean, I'm sure it's always been there, but I've never seen it. Sometimes I see things that aren't there. I see animations and things, but this, I'm seeing fruit. So we have grown, whatever we've been through, whatever stage we're at, we have grown through it. We have done the healing, we have done the learning, and now it's time for the fruitage. What fruit are we getting from that? We've done the healing, we've done the learning, we've done the growth. It's time it starts paying off. it's going to start paying off. There we are then.